Good morning, and welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour, where we are attempting to circumnavigate the globe and to touch down in every state in the Union and on every nation on the planet. So we're up bright and early this morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada at McCarran Airport. We have a flight plan that we have filed to fly to San Diego, California. So we'll be crossing into the California territory, and we'll be hopefully touching down, putting that check mark on our list of states that we have successfully completed thus far. While we're discussing that, may as well bring that up. So far, we have touched down in Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada. 5 states down, 45 to go, and then, of course, every other nation on the planet. So, without further ado, let's get started. Looks like we've already got some power to our plane, which I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, I remember, because we turned the battery on. So, I guess that's good news. Let's just keep the good things happening. We're going to bring in some external power. See if these guys have woken up yet. Here they come. I'm going to throw on my flashlight so we can see around here a little bit better. While we wait for power to be connected, I'm going to go ahead and start arming my hydraulic pumps. And we're going to throw on our nav light. And shortly, once we start our engine, we'll throw a beacon on as well. Looks like he's making some progress. While we do that, let's open up our cargo doors. And of course, never forget, we've got to open up the service door for the food. And we'll just open up the stairs as well for our passengers. I think we'll be able to load up through a jetway. Let's call into tower on, or I should say ground services. And let's request our baggage.
Ground HeadTrip 12, could you please send the baggage? HeadTrip 12, baggage is on the way.
And of course, catering.
Ground HeadTrip 12, could you please send the catering truck? HeadTrip 12, the catering truck is on the road.
And finally, let's make sure we have jetway connection coming our way.
HeadTrip 12, the jetway is going to be connected.
So far, so good. Everybody's looking alive. Starting to wake up. It's going to be a good day. Moving into beautiful Southern California. There we go. I think by now we should be able to fully bring on our AC power. There we go. And it's a little dark in here. I'm not quite as familiar with where the dome lights are, but I believe they're over... Oh, who knows? We'll turn on the heat for a moment. Start getting a little bit of heat on our windshield. And we'll prepare our passenger signs and our emergency lights. I think we're going to want landing lights. Just light this place up. And at this point, I think we're ready to open up the APU shutoff valve. There we go. And we'll get that started up. And while we're doing that, I'm going to start boarding our passengers. Just give me one quick moment. All right, with everything, looks like luggage has already been loaded, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe he's starting to come around. Looks like our catering has already been loaded. So we'll go ahead and close the service door there. And APU's now available. So I think good news is we can disconnect our external power. Yeah, I think we're okay with luggage. Let's bring him on board, shall we?
Hi, cabin crew. We're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, I think everything is looking pretty good here. Here's our... We got our steering, our nose wheel steering is off. We'll leave that off until we go back into pushback and ready to taxi. I'm going to pop the floor light on, turn a little bit of flood on. And frankly, that should probably be sufficient for most of our needs, except we need a little bit up top. So let me see if any of that's... Display. We'll pump that up a little bit. Honestly, I think the lights up top are actually controlled from up here. So let's see if we can figure it out. I'm going to move in our seat over here. And let's look up. Dome light on. Okay, that's good. Here we go. That's what we wanted. There we go.
Hi there, we're ready to go up here, so once everyone's on board, please feel free to close the doors and we can get going.
We'll put the seatbelt sign
okay,
on.
great. We're almost done.
And we'll pump a little bit of our music back there just to keep people happy while we're finishing our startup process. Okay, with the APU on, I think we're ready to turn our fuel pumps on and get this thing started. Get these out of our way. And, all right, let's give it a roll. We're going to start with the right engine first. We'll wait till we get up to about 20 on the N2. Clear any cautions and warnings at this point in time. Looks like we're about there. So I think we can go ahead and release and move up to the idle position. It is not easy to see. Yeah, perfect. Do the same thing here with the second engine. Just make sure we've got movement back here. I'm not convinced we do. Okay, we've skipped an important step. Not sure what it was, but I think I do know what it was. No, fuel pumps are on. Fuel pumps are on. APU's on, unloaded. Let's. I think I accidentally. I think I know what happened. There we go. That one should kick in. Now this one back here. Let's just see. See, we've got some good movement on this one. We just need to try our right engine again. I think I accidentally just kind of kicked it off. We'll come up and start it again. It's already in the idle position, so honestly, once we get up to 20, this should start to show some signs of life. There we go. Looks like we've got nearly everyone boarded. Waiting to see the last couple. Everyone's on board. I think we can push the jetway back.
Ground HeadTrip 1-2, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
We've got everyone in our in their seats, so I think I'm safe to remove the wheel chocks. And we'll close the door. There we go.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft.
Now, the passengers aren't going to like this part of it because I really should have been programming this flight plan all along the way. So we might have a little bit of a revolt on our hands, but we'll do our best.
The walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get in.
I'm going to go ahead and pull out my
between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should
handy
turn off all
dandy
electronic devices.
filed flight
Thank you for
plan.
paying attention during this
Give me
brief
just one moment.
presentation.
Okay, here we go. Here's the flight plan we filed with SimBrief. A couple things we need to pull off of this as we prepare our flight management system for the trip. First of all, I think we need to go to the index here and we need to do some initialization of our position. We're going to start at KLAS. And I think we're going to copy that, put it in our current position. There we go. And let's move on to our flight plan. We're going to go to from KLOS. Put that in the origin airport. And we're going to go to KSAN. That'll be our destination. And let's see where we go from there. We need to put in our departure. Let's see, our departure runway. And that was, I believe that was origin runway. I think I need to go to here. Let's see if we can figure this out. So we're going to be 26R and we're going to go to Radiator 2. That's going to be our first waypoint. (26R) Radiator 2. Uh-oh. Boy, I don't know if today is our day. Had a little bit of a crash. Sometimes it's harder than it should be, guys. passengers still seem to be happy, but let's see if we can get back to where we started. So, yeah, I mean, let's do this. Let's take a quick look at our journey in Navigraph. What we'll do is we will fling this on, so once it's connected, we'll be ready to go. Well, that's to be expected. You know, nobody likes these kind of technical difficulties this early in the morning, and certainly, you know, right as we're getting ready to take off in the dark. So, while we're still booting up, here we are in Las Vegas. I think we're going to be flying down. Let's just see if we're going to take a fairly direct route to San Diego right here. See if there's going to be anything on our way. Looks like we're going to be flying over what is that? Wilderness? I don't know. Yucca Valley, close to Yucca Valley. Pretty close to Joshua Tree. Palm Springs. We might... My goodness. Just a lot of anxious people. Maybe we need to serve their beverages this morning. While we do that, why don't we just come back and get ourselves loaded up here. I think we were at, I don't know, maybe 42. We'll say 42. See if we can get a connection to Navigraph. There we go. All right. Let's see what else we need to do. Sometimes this happens, guys. I mean, better safe than sorry, right? Definitely better safe than sorry. Okay. Perhaps we're back in business. Let's hope so. Looks like the cabin's loaded up, but not so much me. We're going to try to do this the quick way, though.
Cabin crew, please arm doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, like this. Pull the strap to tighten it.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured. All doors contact. We're ready to go.
Children.
Thank
In
you.
the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy the flight.
Just waiting for the APU. We may as well load up our flight plan, but before we do that, the APU's got to fire on. I think we're in pretty good shape with most of this. Everything's closed. Ground's removed. Doors are closed. Everything's secure. We'll remove our wheel chucks. There we go. Shall we finish our planning? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Well, I will tell you this. I'm forgetting to turn some lights on because it is dark in this place. Turn a little bit of floodlight on. A little bit of that. Pop our floor light on. And of course over here, I believe it was, oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, let's, there we go. Much, much, much better. APU's up and running. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can try to fire up this jet. We'll need fuel, of course. Okay, I think we're ready. Put this into the idle position. My goodness. Not always easy to, there we go. Do the same thing with the left engine. Passengers don't know the difference. They're happy. At least 52% happy. Can't win them all, though. Just waiting for 17% or 18, 19, 20. Okay, I think we're ready to go to idle. There we go. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad, guys. Okay. So, a few other things we want to do. We want to set our mock trim. Well, first of all, stabilizer trims and then our trim. And I believe after that, what do we need? Spoilers, yaw damper. I think the spoilers will take care of themselves shortly here. Yep. And get the APU off, of course. There we go. And seatbelts no smoking. Parking brake is on. Yaw damper is the last little thing we need to do here. Number 1. And number 2. And disconnect. Number 1. That one always doesn't work. There's something going on with that yaw damper that I guess I don't fully understand, but let's get our flight management system programmed, and we'll see if we can come back to it. Kalos is our airport. Copy the GPS coordinates and paste it into our current position. Move on to flight plan. Kalos is going to be our origin airport. And Ksan, of course, will be our destination. And at this point, I need to bring up the filed flight plan again, because I've already forgotten. Okay, so let's see. We're going to be taking off of 26R into Radiator 2. So, let's do this. Let's go over to our departures. Find Radiator 2. Next page, there's Radiator 1. Radiator 1. Maybe that's it. That's probably it. And what are we taking up? What did I say? 26R. Let's see. Oh my goodness. There we go. $26R. We'll execute. Let's go back to our flight plan for a moment. 26R. Okay. And let's go to our arrivals. Let's set that. Looks like our arrival is going to be through Lucky 1. And let's execute that. And we're going to be coming in on runway 27. We'll execute that. Let's look at our legs. I don't know if our legs are lining up, so this is going to take us through runway 26R, through to, this is looking a little different than... Oh, here we go, here we go. So we're going, yeah, this is hard to say. This doesn't sound quite right to me. We probably should have put our legs in individually. I'm starting to feel like our flight plan is a little bit off. And it's probably because we went to Radiator 1 instead of Radiator 2. So you go, you know what I'm saying? See if we can figure this out. Satisfaction going down just a little bit. Pretty much 0. I shouldn't say a little bit. But, you know what? We'll put the seatbelt signs on just to avoid a massive insurrection here. Just really trying to figure out what it is I need to fix. That all looks good. It's this via right here. A little worried that maybe if we just delete it. Right? There we go. I'm going to go back to index. That's still looking good. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, it's still in there, though. How do you deactivate that? I mean, we've got to delete Q here. Maybe I need to delete that one. Clear? Maybe clear. Maybe not delete, but maybe clear. Let's try that. We can... I know what we'll do. Let's go delete, 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 delete. Whatever. I think we have a second database that we can copy in, from what I recall. It's not that database, though. I know there's an easy way to do this. Route menu. Legs. Leg data. Delete. Clear. I'll just get these spoilers out of my way. Okay, here's where we can fix it. I think. We're looking for Radiator 2, and I think what's happening is I think my airplane's SID is out of date, unfortunately. We want to go direct. Maybe that's how we need to do it. How do you? So challenging. Index. I just know that there was an easier way to do this. Here we go. Here we go. This was where the secondary database is. So we're gonna take this database, and I think you can. How do you copy that? See, we're already good there. Status. There's a way to copy this. Maybe it's like push this? Date. Oh, maybe what we do is we delete the first database. Is there like an enter key or something? Execute. What do I know? Clearly nothing. Yeah, I'm totally lost. Turn off my flashlight. I can barely see. Is there like a light for this down here? Overhead? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Test lamp? No, that's a... Psh. Stupid. Stupid. Certainly... Oh, copy. I don't know if it's going to let us access this second database. This may be the most exciting trip we've taken thus far. Bunch of troubleshooting, bunch of clicking buttons. MFD data, MFD menu. Yeah, we don't want that. MFD data. Flight plan. Advance. See, we got delete down here, but just how do you do anything with delete, right? I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. It should just be go to the index and just go, you know, go to our flight plan or whatever. Good. Copy active. Section legs, leg data. That's just really weird. I'll be honest. Now I feel like I'm just getting a little stubborn because I want to figure it out. Oh. Okay. Copy active. Okay, hang on a second. Secondary flight plan. I think I saw something. Secondary flight plan activate. Right? Who designs this stuff? Seriously. I think that's a fair question. We go to secondary flight plan. We go to our route menu. I see what it's trying to do there. That's all my old stuff. That's no good. But serious. I mean, this is just stupid. Secondary flight plan. There's all your preferences. VNAV setup. Oh well. So close, but yet so far away. Screw it. We'll fly this bird manually. I guess I need to get my clearance first.
Clearance delivery HeadTrip 12 IFR to Lindbergh, ready to copy.
HeadTrip 12 is cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 8 left climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.905 squawk 5551.
HeadTrip 12 cleared to Lindbergh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 8 left climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Departure on 133.905 squawk 5551.
HeadTrip 12, read back correct. Contact ground on 130.0. Good day.
Well, that's one thing we could do right.
Ground HeadTrip 12 with Mike ready to taxi IFR.
HeadTrip 12 taxi to and hold short of runway 8 left via taxiway Charlie 5 Bravo Delta. Contact tower on 118.75 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 8 left using taxiway Charlie 5 Bravo Delta head trip 12. Ground head trip 12 requesting pushback.
HeadTrip 12 pushback request accepted.
That was tricky, guys. I'm not going to lie. And we're going to have to manually fly this thing all the way to San Diego. Not necessarily looking forward to that. But you know what? There's been worse things to happen, so let's just wish for the best, shall we?
Ground head trip 12 requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the right.
HeadTrip 12, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
That should be good.
Ground head trip 12 requesting the end of pushback.
HeadTrip 12 request to end pushback received.
I'm not going to lie. This is a little dicey. Hey, there's the Pleiades over there. Right there. It's kind of nice to see those guys out. Very nice. I guess we're moving. Let's figure out where we're going and which runway we're going off of until we're ready to get this thing off the ground. Let me see. Need to bring up a chart. What did we get clearance for? 18? Or it was 8. I believe it was 8R. So we're going to need to go all the way down that way. All the way down. And then cross a runway and take off at 8R. Let me make sure I'm not lying. L. Oh, that changes things up a little bit. L is this guy over here. So we'll go all the way down that taxiway, all the way to the end. All the way to the end. And then we'll take off 8L. All right. Hopefully everybody's happy enough. Because I don't feel like honestly, I guess we really should have our beacon on and our strobe at this point in time. And our taxi light, because we certainly won't remember to do any of that later. Everything's looking okay up here. Let's see if we've got any alerts here. The yaw damper and oh, spoilers. Yeah, I knew I was going to forget that. At least warn me. There we go. Let me try that yaw damper one more time. Yeah, there we go. Hey, life is good. Now we do need to take off. That reminds me, we need to arm the nose wheel steering. All right. Is everybody happy? They will be. They will be once we... Well, there's some issues. What's the issues going on? We got some passengers being bored. Well, no surprise there. Let's just keep moving and we'll change that. Goodness. Why is my... Are we in the idle mode? More complications? We're in idle. Now I just need to figure out why my... I have a feeling I know. It's always the same thing. And that's exactly what it is. Just such a danger. These keyboard shortcuts are absolutely going to be the death of me. Absolutely going to be the death of me. There we go. I don't see my beacon on. Not sure what's going on there. I should have a beacon on the top and on my underbelly, I think. But it's nowhere to be found. Of course, because honestly nothing is really working this morning. It's just too early. Honestly, isn't that really the reality of it? Is we're just taking off far too early. Nice little view of the strip. Let's get a little more speed. I gotta tell you, I was 2 seconds away from just abandoning this flight this morning. It just, you know, there's only so much one man can take when he's, you know, trying to overcome the world of aviation technology. Looks like are those our strobe lights there? I don't know. They don't look like strobe lights to me. Let's see what time it is. In game, we are sitting at 8:36 p.m. Wow, I thought it was morning. Well, that goes to show you what I know. We're gonna change that, that's for sure. I was like, why isn't the sun coming up, man? Fair enough. Believe it or not, we're making progress. Got to go all the way to the end there. Oh my. Had someone hop out in front of us here. We're gonna go behind him. Hold tight. It's happening again. I have got to remove that keyboard shortcut. Please remind me. I guess I should probably stop here to get the rest of my clearance.
Las Vegas Tower, generic Juliet, Sierra, X-ray, 103, 11 miles west inbound, visual runway, 8 left approach.
Generic Juliet, Sierra, X-ray 103 Las Vegas Tower. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 09er, 7 at 7. Cleared visual runway, 8 left approach. Southwest 5018 go around.
Cleared visual runway, 8 left approach, generic 103.
Las Vegas Tower, HeadTrip 12 ready for IFR departure runway 8 left. HeadTrip 12 hold, short runway 8 left. Traffic is generic, on short final.
And that's what you call
Going around southwest, 5018.
that's what you call a busy airport,
Las
right?
Vegas Tower, generic November, 1 Alpha Mike 10 miles west inbound, visual runway, 8 left approach.
So we'll let you stare at the strip while we get our clearance here.
Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Good day. Generic November 1 Alpha, Mike Las Vegas Tower. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 09er, 7 at 7. Cleared visual runway, 8 left approach. Southwest 23 237, turn next taxiway. 125.6 for Southwest 5018.
That's who we're waiting for, I think, right up there.
Generic 103, follow the generic on the runway. With 097 at 7. Clear to land runway 8 left. Southwest 237, exit runway when able.
Cleared to land runway 8 left, generic 103. Cleared visual runway 8 left, approach generic 1 Alpha Mike.
My goodness, we still waiting? I guess I should acknowledge my hold.
Short runway 8 left, head trip 12. Generic 1 Alpha, Mike number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. With 097 at 7. Clear to land runway 8 left. Southwest 237, turn next taxiway.
Cleared to land runway 8 left, number 2 generic 1 Alpha Mike.
You know what? Part of me is just thinking I might take off anyways, because we're going to lose.
Las Vegas Tower Southwest 133, 116 miles southwest inbound, visual runway 8 left, approach.
We're going to lose our
237, turn next taxiway.
IFR
Southwest 133,
guidance anyways, as soon as we
altimeter 29
break away from.
209er, 7 at 7. Cleared visual runway 8 left, approach. Generic 103, go around.
Come on, man.
Cleared visual runway 8
I know it's busy,
Cleared
but
visual runway 8 left, approach southwest 1331. Cleared visual runway 8 left, approach south.
Southwest 237, exit runway when able.
you know, we might be able to, with the map here, maybe we can figure out what our flight plan is. Let's just see what happens.
Southwest 237, exit runway when able. Generic 1 Alpha, Mike go around.
Okay, I can live with that. As long as we can follow that loosely. No autopilot, of course.
Generic 1 Alpha Mike.
Generic 1 Alpha, Mike contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6.
Man, this is a busy place.
Southwest 237, contact ground on 127.9er.
How am I going to get clearance here?
Head for 12 altimeter, 29.9er, 2 wind 09er, 7 at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 8
Thank you. Thank you. That took a while.
Left HeadTrip 12.
127.9er for southwest 237. 125.6 generic 1 Alpha Mike.
Okay, looks like my autopilot's at least doing my ATC, and I don't mind that. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just let my co-pilot take care of that.
Southwest 133, 1 with 09er, 7 at 7. Caution the generic, landing runway 8 right. Cleared to land runway 8 left.
1331.
Who would have known it would take... Well, yeah. Who wouldn't have known, right? It would take so long to get off this stinking runway. We knew that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to do a quick flip around and for our flight plan and get back on the track before they, give us the cancel culture here. So I think I can tune out my ATC because I've got that taken care of for the pilot. And the only thing I think we have left to do is our flaps.
Altimeter 29.9er, 2 wind 09er, 7 at 7. Cleared visual runway, 8 left approach.
All right. I think it's hard to say.
Runway, 8 left approach, southwest 19er 9er 2.
So, oh, my yaw 2. Let's get the yaw 2 going. TO config is okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay, let's do it then. What are we waiting for? Now I'm going to look down here. Just quickly here. I'm going to pop a panel out so I can get a good idea of my takeoff speed because I'm going to need all the help I can get. Okay, let's do it.
Southwest 1331 exit runway with Able.
All right, I'm gonna have to force myself. This is ugly. This is ugly.
Southwest 1331 exit runway with
This
Able.
flight, Europe.
HeadTrip 12 contact Las Vegas departure on 133.905. Good day.
I don't know what's happening with my... This is ridiculous. I've got,
HeadTrip 12, did you copy? Southwest 1331 exit runway with Able.
First of all, we need to turn. And at the same time, with the other hand, see if we can acknowledge our handoff.
9er54 HeadTrip 12.
Well,
Southwest 19er 2 follow the generic on the runway. With
Okay.
09er 7 at 7. Caution the generic, landing runway 8 right. Clear to land runway 8 left. Southwest 1331 turn next taxiway. Clear to land runway 8 left southwest 19er 2.
There we go. I need to turn more, though. My peeps aren't going to like it, but...
Southwest 1331, turn next taxiway.
At least I got some yaw dampers on, for what it's worth. Let's see if I can turn around enough that they don't cancel my IFR.
Southwest 1331, contact ground on 124.4.
This thing doesn't really turn on a dime.
Southwest 1331.
We're going to attempt some level of trimming here.
Southwest 1992, turn next taxiway.
I think it's the flaps. And my wheels. Don't want to break those. Alright, I think the hardest part is behind us until we arrive in San Diego.
Southwest 1992, turn next taxiway. Las Vegas Tower, Spirit, wings 120117 miles west inbound, visual runway 8 left approach. Southwest 1990er, 2 exit runway with able. Spirit wings 1201 Las Vegas Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er 5.067 at 7.
Alright, next order of business is our speed.
Cleared visual runway 8 left approach, Spirit wings 1201.
I-15 heading down.
Southwest 1990er, 2 exit
I've
runway
made this
with
drive
able.
multiple times. There's Vegas behind us.
Southwest 1990er, 2 turn next taxiway. Southwest 199er to contact ground on 130.0. 130.0 Southwest 199er 2.
All right. Back into our proper flight plan. Up to 21,000. I don't know what our cruising altitude is. Failed to look.
Spirit Wings 1201 wind 067 at 7. Cleared to land runway 8 left. Cleared to land runway 8 left Spirit Wings 1201.
So let's trim ourselves up for some better speed here. Somewhere down below is the little prim and proper town called Prim. Don't recall how far it is, but it's a ways out here. Okay, now we're in double Dutch. I sent my map. Oh, there we go. Much better. It's going to fall freeway for a little bit.
Spirit Wings 1201 exit runway with able.
Let's trim our speed up even a little more.
Spirit Wings 1201 exit runway with able.
That's what I was worried about. Wrong way. This way. And once again, I was wrong. I don't know my left from my right. It's this way. We don't want to go to Los Angeles. We want to go to San Diego. Now that we're out of the chaos, let's give ourselves a little more room to breathe here. Good enough. And we'll trim our speed up a little more. Now we're starting to hum. Let's see if the cockpit likes it. Hey, no warnings. That's not bad. I'll take it. Ah, that's what we like to see.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just a short message from the cockpit to let you know we have in fact reached our cruise level. We're now level at 35,000 feet. We're not anticipating any delays, so as the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure you keep your arms clear of any items, and please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you. From the cockpit, you may have noticed we've begun descending to our destination. We're not expecting any delays, so we should have you on the ground in the next 20 minutes or so. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying the tray and handing them any letters that come around, it would be most appreciated, and make sure to fasten your seatbelts. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch to the airplane mode until after we've landed. Please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
Okay, goodness. If we're going to fly this thing, I'm going to need a little bit of, let's turn my flashlight off for number one. I think I'm going to have to pop this panel out again. Well, I have a feeling we're going to be off course a little bit, so let's just Yeah. We're close enough to our flight plan here. Got a couple of planes behind us. That's pretty cool. We're a little bit east of Barstow right now, near I-40 down below. Once again, don't know if we're pretty well on path. We're up to about 35,000 feet. Nice clear day. We're going to try to do a flyover of Palm Springs on our way down. Maybe some San Jacinto. while we settle in. Looks like we're starting to settle in on our altitude. Going to deviate just a little bit from our flight plan. I don't think there's anybody there to tell us. I don't think we've tuned in to anybody's radio. Let's see who we're tuned into right now. Los Angeles Center.
Los Angeles Center, HeadTrip 12 is at flight level 360, descending 14,000 feet.
I'm not descending, bro.
HeadTrip 12 Los Angeles Center. Continue as planned.
Los Angeles Center, HeadTrip 12. Request flight level 400.
HeadTrip 125 and maintain flight level 400.
That's a little high. I'm going to
Climb and maintain flight level 400, HeadTrip 12.
United 621 contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35. Good day. HeadTrip 12 descend and maintain flight level 340.
That's better.
Descend and maintain flight level 340, HeadTrip 12.
Maybe we can get ourselves down to 34. Sitting at about 34.4. What do they want? 34? Yeah. Here's the good news. We are about 2/3 the way there. San Diego coming up in no time at all. We're just getting ready to pass Palm Springs. Let me see if we can...
HeadTrip 12, please expedite your descent flight level 340. HeadTrip 12 descent and maintain flight level 280.
Now it wants me down to 280, 28,000. I'm going to try to come over here and get a glimpse of Palm Springs. Because why not, right? That guy's certainly doing it.
HeadTrip 12 acknowledge last transmission.
All right, fair enough.
Descend and maintain flight level 280, HeadTrip 12.
Palm Springs is tucked a little further up there against the mountain.
126.7
We may as well do it, though.
4001.
A little bit out of our way, but
SkyWest 3562, contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
no shortage of golf courses down there. If that's what I'm looking at, that's what it looks like it is. Definitely no shortage of golf courses.
126.35 SkyWest 3562.
UPS 849er, you are 62 miles east. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via Taco transition. Cleared to Taco.
Golf course is just tucked all the way up against the mountain. That's about all you got. Wow, look at that. That's kind of an interesting little community in there. That little caldera. Excuse me. Yeah, that's super fascinating. That little town in that caldera in there. I'll have to do some research and figure out what that is. Kind of cool. I've never been to Palm Springs before. There's an airport. Not sure it'll accommodate us, but...
HeadTrip 12 descent and maintain flight level 220.
2200, huh? It is kind of nice to get that guidance, though, gotta tell you.
HeadTrip 12, please acknowledge.
All right.
Descend and maintain flight level 220 HeadTrip 12.
Down to 22. We better get back on our flight plan, though. Got some sparklies down there. Somebody's having a jubilee. I think we got about a straight shot to San Diego. Going this route.
UPS 849er, contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35. Good day.
For UPS 849er.
Expedite your descent flight level 220.
I'm going.
Descend and maintain 4,800 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 20 left approach. Generic 6 Sierra Juliet.
I don't know what that means.
HeadTrip 1T or 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Picky, picky.
HeadTrip 1-2, did you copy?
Sure.
Descend and maintain flight level 220 HeadTrip 12.
Not easy to do.
Traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 270 generic. Report them in sight.
3 o'clock, huh? I don't see. I don't think I see him. I don't think I see him.
HeadTrip 1-2 descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet HeadTrip 12.
All right, going down to 14. Wow, we overstressed the aircraft. That is brutal. I wasn't paying attention to the speed. We had got up to about 350 knots. I was descending too fast, and my wings fell off. Dang. Dang. I mean, look how close we were. We were right there, man. We could smell it. We could smell the ocean air. Came down from Las Vegas. Here. All the way down. We could smell it. It was within our reach. We did have a nice little flyover of Palm Springs. That was nice. And right around that lake. Almost to Escondido. Not quite, though. Dang. All I had to do was pay attention to my airspeed. But that's why we need co-pilots. So, goodness gracious. Looks like this is where we're going to end. Yeah, that doesn't... Anyways. We've only got the 5 states. Can't see them here because... well, you know. Maybe if we do this. There you go. Those are the ones we have. Didn't knock out California tonight. That was unfortunate. So I guess we'll just go back into our hangar. Back to Las Vegas. You just, you know, there's just something in real life about that. You just can't quite get out of Las Vegas sometimes, right? Wouldn't you say? Isn't that true? Just stuck in the hangar here. The allure of the casino is drawing us back in one more time. Boo. Okay. We'll try a different strategy next time. First of all, we'll set the right flight plan. Second of all, looks like they're closing the doors on me, man. That's it. It's like lights out, man. Lights out. Yeah. First of all, we need to get the right flight plan. Second of all, we need to get good and use autopilot. Third of all, we need to just figure it out.